It's different. I mean, we talk about stadiums around the country that are big, that are loud, that are intimidating, and I got to play a lot of the best ones. LSU's different. LSU's different than all of them. It is when they play that bum bum bum, and that place goes crazy. It's louder than the rest.
Tigers trailing Auburn 21-19. Here's the snap. Placement is down. Kick is up. Line drive kick, and it's good! Tigers win! Tigers win! 22-21.
To trigger it in. Looking. Still looking. Gets it to Waters with 2 seconds. Long shot. Good! Good with 0.3 seconds. Waters puts it in from 34 feet out.
Here's Bacon's 2-2 pitch. Fly ball, that's it, well to right field. It could be, it might be, it is. Tigers win. Tigers win. Chambray hits it into the right field bleachers, and LSU wins on a walk-off 4-3.
For the rest of his life, perfect season, national championship. As they say in the Bayou, laissez la bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. LSU sits on the throne of college football.
What's going on, YouTube, man? This is Michael. I'm here hosting the LSU Recruiting HQ YouTube page. We got a lot of things to talk about today. We got some Marcus Freeman news, not for the great of the LSU fans out there. We got a new 2022 commit, Jadarian Rhyme, cornerback from Valdosta, Georgia. Man's a big-time player, man. Y'all gonna love him. We got Charles Manning Jr. transferring out the LSU basketball program. Question marks there. That's a big piece for this LSU team this year, especially with how bad their defense has been this year. We also got, where is LSU going to go next with this defensive coordinator search? Coach O has proven in the past, man, he's a lazy hire. I hate to say it, he's a lazy hire, but, man, he's got to go really in depth, man, because this is a big year for him and a big year for this program, and they're definitely going to have to make some moves out there for the guys they want. Man, y'all are going to love today's show. If you do, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're not already following on Twitter, make sure you get to that as well. Alright, guys, first thing, we're going to get into our first segment. We're obviously going to be talking about the Marcus Freeman news. Oh, man, LSU missed out on this one, man. This cat he's a dude. He has done a great job at Cincinnati, and he is on his way to Notre Dame to be the next defensive coordinator. Tough loss for LSU right there. Coach O made it public, man. He made it public that this was his guy, and he couldn't reel him in. I got a good feeling that the proximity to staying around that Ohio area had a lot to do with it. Marcus Freeman has 6 kids, so he's a family guy. I don't think he wanted to pick up and just move his family, down to Baton Rouge. I really do think that was one of the deciding factors. He sat down, he interviewed Thursday, and Friday afternoon we got the news. I got a feeling that time he sat down with his family and he really decided that he didn't want to move twice because, he has aspirations to be a head coach. He probably does a good job at LSU. He's probably here max 1 to 2 years. But like I said, this is a big miss for Coach O, man. He made it public that this was his guy, and he just couldn't get to it. So we're going to talk about where LSU goes next in their coordinator search, because there's not a lot of names circulating right now. LSU made this their priority, and they couldn't get him, and they're going to have an uphill climb, definitely for sure, starting off this week. Coach O is going to have to hit it hard on the recruiting trail, A couple names I'm hearing out there is definitely Arkansas's Barry Odom. He's done a heck of a job at Arkansas this year with, he did a great job in Missouri after being fired, or he got fired there, headed to Arkansas, did a great job there. He's always had great defenses throughout his career. He knows the SEC, he knows the schemes of other teams, I think that's where Coach O looks first. It's definitely like a safer hire. We're also hearing, with Derek Mason getting hired at Vanderbilt as DC, we're also hearing Kevin Steele's name, who, had his little stint at LSU. Most fans, don't really remember that because he was only here for 1 year and then he left to go to Auburn. Me personally, a name I'm hearing being thrown out there is Will Muschamp. Not a big fan there. The man's defense at South Carolina wasn't great. He hasn't been a coordinator a long time. We just got done with a retrend as far as, rehiring old guys. I really think LSU needs to move in a different direction and go with a younger, more energetic guy. Name that I would like to see thrown out there is the guy at Mississippi State, man, Zach Arnett. He's 34 years old, man. He's done a great job so far at Mississippi State, and I feel like LSU can go in there and take him from Mississippi State. LSU's a premier job, and if Coach O thinks it's a premier job, he can go out there and get whoever he wants. All right, so he shouldn't be lazy with this hire. I have a problem with the fact that the last couple years he's been lazy. He's hiring his friends. He's hiring guys, he heard a guy say this guy's good and, stuff like that. Man, we need to go really in depth. He needs to go through the whole interview process and make sure he gets the right guy, because I'm afraid to say it, man. I love Coach O, but 2021 can't be another 5-5, 6-6 year. It just can't be. That's not the LSU standard. That's not what the fans want to see. 24/7 also gave me some insight. Looking on their website, man, this Mike Elko from Texas A&M. It's just a name to keep in the back of your mind. The man got hired from Notre Dame by Scott Woodward. He was able to draw him away from Notre Dame and take the Texas A&M job. So, who knows? You never know. That would be a big-time move. Like, right there, you talk about that LSU A&M rivalry heating up for real. That would definitely do it. But that's definitely just something to keep an eye out for sure. Alright guys, we're going to jump right into our second segment. We got some good news for you, man. It's not all bad news on this show. We're going to talk about LSU's latest 2022 commit, cornerback Jadarian Rhyme from the powerhouse Valdosta, Georgia. He announced Friday that he's committed to LSU and Corey Raymond. LSU's making it apparent this class they want to rebuild the defensive back room, with the potential of Stingley leaving, Elias Ricks being there. LSU really wants to build some depth there, and Rhyme is definitely going to be one of the good fits at LSU. He's ranked on 24/7 right now as the 130, I think he's 134th right now, ranked overall prospect, which is absolutely great, and he's the 19th ranked DB. So, LSU's getting a quality player out of the state of Georgia, man. He held offers from all kinds of places like Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, places like that. So, they're definitely hitting the recruiting trail hard this year. It's a big year for Coach O, man. The state is absolutely loaded with talent. Right now, LSU sits at number 2 in the 24/7 composite rankings, only behind Ohio State. And I'm telling you, I think they could easily make a run for that number 1 class, and it wouldn't take much because, you look at guys like Will Campbell, guys they already have committed, Walker Howard. Guys like that are just great players, and they're all right in your backyard. Coach O really got to do a good job this year of keeping these guys in state. And I got a feeling that this could be Coach O's best class since he's been at LSU, and depending on how the actual season goes, man, he could definitely build off this year, and it'll be something to look out for. We're going to jump right back into Charles Manning news, man. Sad to hear that Charles Manning is entering the transfer portal. He's easily, I think personally, is LSU's best perimeter defender. Last year he really carried that defense all season. When he was out, the defense was just running around like chickens with their head cut off. So what does that mean for LSU this season? They got to find somebody to fill that role. I I like Jalen Cook, man. Jalen Cook is one of my favorite players to watch, man. He is on you all day, and I mean, he will not give you any space to breathe. He's definitely one of my favorite players to watch, and look for him maybe slide in that guard role. I mean, Charles Mann is definitely a lot bigger, but I can definitely see Jalen Cook playing a lot more minutes just because of the effort he brings on defense. Things I'm hearing out of the LSU basketball program is I'm really concerned about this Brian Penn Johnson guy from Washington. You know, guys, we haven't heard much from him. Apparently, he's on the roster, but we haven't seen him. I mean, he's a 7-footer, and I mean, by all accounts, LSU needs all the rebounding help they can get. So I'm finding it hard to believe right now that he can't find his way on the court. So that leads me to think that he might be out the door soon too. LSU definitely needs some guys grabbing rebounds right now, man. They're since conference play started, man, they were getting horsed on the boards. I think they got out-rebounded in every single game so far, which has not been something Will Wade has been known for since he's been the coach, for sure. But it's been a great show, man. That's all we're going to cover today. It's going to be a short show, being it's the first one. I definitely want you guys to tune in next week. We're definitely going to be making more videos, and let me know if you like this one. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. Let me know how y'all think in what y'all think in the comments, and man, we'll get it rolling next week. We got some big things coming for LSU this weekend. Playing Ole Miss, a game at Missouri got canceled, so we're definitely going to be talking about all basketball news. Got a couple updates that LSU could be getting some 2022 commits this week, man. It's going to be things are definitely going to start picking up on the 2022 recruiting trail. Obviously, everybody knows that this 2021 class is almost done, you know, with the February signing period coming up. LSU really only has a couple more spots to fill. Savion Jones is committed. He's going to sign. People like Rajon Davis, I'm pretty sure he's not coming. So I don't think, if LSU fans are holding on to that one, I think it's time to let that dream go. Look for LSU to definitely hit this the transfer portal and go after this guy from Harvard. This Jordan Moco from Australia, junior college player. Definitely going to go after him hard. You know, Coach O made it apparent he wanted to go after offensive linemen. And I got a feeling that's what he's going to do. So, I mean, he's definitely not lied to us on the recruiting trail when he says he wants a position group. He definitely goes out there and gets it at whatever it takes. So, and definitely look for Brian Thomas Jr. to be another one, in-state guy. You know, Coach O put that out there that he wants the bubble around Louisiana, man. He don't want the good guys getting out of there, and A&M and Alabama are in the mix for that one. I find it hard to believe he can go to Alabama, being that they've already signed 5 receivers and they're all in the top 100 or 150 or whatever, you know, unreal number they put up this year. So I definitely think LSU is for sure in play. Him and Chris Hilton, LSU commit, wide receiver commit as well, are good buddies. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Like I said, we got some big things coming next week. Y'all make sure to tune in. My name is Michael Sedetall. I'll be here every week, and can't wait to see y'all. And go ahead and hit that follow button on Twitter if you're already not. Keep you updated on when I'm going to be posting different videos. So thank you guys for watching, man.